Unemployed to Legend has made it to the Championship. A new season, a new league. Let's go and survive. Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Unemployed to Legend here at Wycombe Wanderers. My name is Craig, and coming up in today's episode we have the first two league games of our first season in the Championship, home against Portsmouth and away against Millwall. Now, since you were last with me, nothing's actually happened. We went through all the transfers that came in the last episode, all the way back from... Hang on. Is this the one I wanted? No, that was the previous season. Whoops. All the way from June until now, with the last transfer against Matty Pollock just a few days ago, and all the transfers that went out as well. For more in-depth on these transfers, I urge you go back and watch the last episode. It is a very good one. It also highlights that I'm being chased by a few bottom half of the Premier League teams who are now interested in my services. Sunderland. So that's something to keep an eye on going forward. But for the moment, we are about to start the new season. The aim, of course, is survival. If we're just going to remind ourselves of the club vision that the board have set for us: fight bravely against relegation, loosely translated as I won't get sacked if we go down. Preferably, we won't go down. So we'll see how it goes. The Cup's 4th round and 3rd round of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup as a minimum. Cups we'll be playing some of our youth players in, because the whole point of this past summer was to increase our squad depth, and we have done that with 25 players in the squad overall. Much happy with the depth, and here's hoping we can keep a lot of players fit over the entire season. But for now, we are just going to get in to the first game against Portsmouth. Before we do that, just make sure, yep, I've set my opposition instructions. I've started using them last season. And this is the first 11 that we're going to go with for the first day of the new season. Patterson in goal, with Bueno, Pollock, Stewart and McCarthy in the back four. Of course, Matty Pollock, I've already mentioned, he is a new signing, new centre-back, 6'3", 3.5 star current ability, 4-star potential, in from recently relegated Plymouth. So he's had a whole season in the Championship. We bought him in for a massive £550,000, but hopefully he will prove to be a very, very good signing for us. Mali and Gomez in the midfield. In fact, Mali I want as a box-to-box. Abita on the left wing. Ricky J. Jones is back on the right wing. He is our second summer signing who's going to be starting in today's lineup. He hasn't actually started a game since he last played for us. So he started 31 games when he played for us in League One on loan. Last season, he was held hostage by Peterborough. They played him 9-10 times that whole season. Didn't start a single game. Absolutely tragic, and I do feel for him. He's lost a lot of development, obviously. Here's hoping we can recoup some of that from him in the Championship. Mark Scully and Tyler Smith will start up front. Mark Scully back for this season alongside Chris Hutchings on loan. Absolutely fantastic. My goodness, is that the only instruction I've got? Okay, you know what, we'll leave it for that as at the moment. Let's see how we do in this first game of the new season. And here we go, the Championship starts now, as it looks like a full house here at Adams Park for the first game of the season. All the fans turning out because obviously new league for us. Obviously there's going to be a fair bit of interest, certainly as we're going to get some bigger games going forward this season. Obviously former Premier League teams, in this division as well by the bucket load. And there is Tyler Smith, first goal of the season. And how long did it take? 6.5 minutes to get on the score sheet. Lovely stuff. I think that was an assist by Bueno as well. The man who hopefully will kick on even more this season. Now he is in the Championship, a much higher level than he's played before. And that was Bueno with the assist. Smith, as the poacher that he is, side footing the ball on the half volley. 1-0 to Wycombe, first day of the season. There's no offside there. Calm yourself down. I think Smith was just about onside there. But that is our first goal of the new season. I was coming to this game wondering how we're going to fare against, obviously, teams from the Championship, as Smith is through here. And there is Obita, squares the ball. Jordan Obita into the back of the net with the ball. And that's not something I see very often with FM22, where the striker just squares the ball in the box. Normally I see Smith trying to shoot from there, but he got smart. He's getting smarter. I love it. Not only his physicals, which are decent, but it looks like his mentals are growing as well. I think he's only like 25 years old, so he's still got several years that he could still play for us, assuming of course he adjusts to this level on a consistent basis. But as I was saying, we came into this game wondering how well we could compete with teams from the Championship. What I'm also hoping is that we still have that promotion bounce that you get when you are promoted from a new league. And if we have that coming into this season, then I'm all for that, as Ricky J. Jones goes for his first goal of the season, but it is out for a corner instead. McCarthy with the corner from the left-hand side, and it's just plucked out of the air by the Portsmouth goalkeeper. And I did notice on... Why have I got two Wycombe formations up? One of them should be Portsmouth. In fact, you know what, I was going to mention one of their players, but I'd rather save that towards the end of the game, as Ricky J. Jones with his second chance, and he puts it wide. Lovely football, by the way. Brilliant vision there by Obita to spot Ricky J. Jones on the right-hand side. And there is Scully with his first goal of the season. The 6'8" man. Nearly lost my voice there. 6'8" man. No matter what level of the game you're at, that's always going to be a threat. In off the underside of the bar. Wycombe 3, Portsmouth 0. Just had to take a moment there for my voice. I realised I've been talking for the entire half. I mean, that's a good thing in and of itself, but, well, I need to save my voice at some point. Happy with the number of shots on target. Keep that up. Absolutely. And let's get going again. There's Matty Pollock bringing the ball forwards. And there is Stewart. Still our captain for this season. I was considering changing the captain, but I figure because Stewart is a team leader, I would rather he still be the leader of men, as Tyler Smith is through here just wide, as he certainly had an impressive first half. He was hoping he can keep that up here in the second half. Survival, of course, is the aim of the season for us in our first season in the Championship, and that could hopefully present a good opportunity, as that free kick's just wide from McCarthy. Hopefully that will present an opportunity to be seen as a success, even more of a success here at Wycombe than we already are. Was about to make a substitution there. We'll wait till this highlight's done. But if we keep Wycombe up this season, then hopefully other teams will be, and I'm talking about Premier League teams here, will hopefully be very interested, as that was terrible. Matty Pollock was very, very slow there. He is actually slow. Yeah, I showed it on his attributes. He hasn't got the greatest acceleration. He's more of a static defender, just like that, with positioning like that. He's very good in positional sense, but might be a bit of a problem in terms of speed. We might actually have to put him on quickness training. But I'm hoping that Premier League teams will start to take notice if we do manage to keep Wycombe up, because at that point, I'm considering, well, not just considering, I think it would be a case of that we would move on then from Wycombe. I don't see Wycombe as my long-term team or my forever team. I don't think that will be the case, as we're just going to make a couple of changes here. Thompson and Chapman are going to come on for Malley and Jones, respectively. Players are already tired. Flipping it. It's been 77 minutes. We've done a lot of endurance work over the summer, so I'm surprised that the whole team is literally just almost dead on its feet in a way, as Scully. Brilliant header down for Obita. As into Thompson, his first appearance of the season. He hasn't trained too much because he's been injured like half the summer. McCarthy. Chapman. What a shot. Chapman, who has been out for 3 months. I think with a broken... What did he have? A broken leg? Broken ankle? Something like that? But he's only just come back like 2 weeks ago. And he's still got the goal scoring touch. This is his first game minutes since he's actually come back. And he's still got it in the tank. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful shot. And now with less than 10 minutes to go, you know what? I think we do need to be bringing someone else on. Looking at Fitzpatrick. Or should we look at Bueno? No, you know what? Bueno is not going to be playing in the League Cup. More than likely, I'll try and bring another left back in. Greg Young. He's still injured, isn't he? That would have been perfect for him to come in. Hopefully he'll be back very, very soon. And hopefully he'll be getting some game time in and of himself. As we're just going to waste down some time here. There's no need to destroy players, not this early in the season. Distribute to fullbacks, that's fine, as we've got about 20 seconds left. Stewart's thinking he's a midfielder all of a sudden at 33 years of age. He wants to make that step up. Chapman, Fitzpatrick, long ball into the box. There is Scully, off the bar. Chapman got fouled there. And no, it's all over anyway. It's all academic. 4-0 opening day victory. What a performance. Very, very happy with that. A win and a performance, that will do for me. Yep, we're going to go with that. The lads certainly deserved that. And top of the league. Stop the count. Stop the count. We're going up. Look at that. We're going up. And like I said, promotion bounce. So we take what we can get. Very impressive opening day victory. Portsmouth hammered by Wycombe. I wanted to mention actually now, and now I actually can mention, they have Alexander Mitrovic playing for them. Where is he? Yep, there he is. Alexander Mitrovic, 31 years old, still absolute beast. Certainly mentally, also physically not too bad either. Looks like he's not quite what he was in real life. I mean, certainly that season. That's real season as well, and he's only scored 8 goals in 25. Yeah, anyone who follows the Championship in real life will know exactly what Mitrovic is like in real life. So, not exactly had the most stellar of careers in the Championship. But regardless, we will move on from Portsmouth, and we will be back for the Millwall game. A very impressive 4-0 victory at home against Northampton in the League Cup, including a Ricky J. Jones hat-trick. I just gave him that starting berth for that match because I wanted him to get a little bit more confidence, certainly in front of goal. Mission accomplished, I think. Hat-trick of which he came off immediately afterwards to a standing ovation from the home crowd. And now we go into the game away at Millwall, and I've just realised I might not have done my starting 11. Actually, I think I have. The only thing I haven't done is just change Smith back to a poacher, because Ricky J. Jones is the one who plays as an advanced forward. He's not going to start this game because I don't really want him to get completely destroyed. But where is he? Why is he not showing? Oh, there he is. Right, Ricky J. Jones is there. I don't know why I didn't put Patterson back in goal either. And Critchlow can go on the. In fact, no, you know what? Fitzpatrick can have this game off. Right, so this is the starting 11. The only real change should be that Jones should actually be going in. Or is it Stewart? Why did I not do this beforehand? Really, this is completely unprofessional by me. Right, so I don't think there's any changes except for the fact Chapman is going in on the right wing in place of Ricky J. Jones. And I believe that's the same 11 from the last game against Portsmouth. So, that is indeed how we are going to start this game. Let's go and see if we can get those 3 points away at Millwall. First away day in the Championship, and a new stadium obviously for our Wycombe fans to go and explore, although I don't know how much they'd really want to explore Millwall. I think anyone who's ever been there can probably agree that the home fans, if I'm going to be nice, they are quite boisterous in how they appear to all the other fans across football. I mean, ask a West Ham fan about a Millwall fan and you're not going to get a very flattering remark. The same can be said in the complete reverse, as the ball is just ping-ponging around everywhere. He has been cleared to Smith, who has a go under pressure, but it is just wide, as I still need to sort out the basic info here. McCarthy with the corner, and Scully with his second header of the season. Simple as you like, textbook header, textbook corner into the big man, heads it in, goal. That's what we want. We want goals from set pieces as well as open play this season. I have been instructing my players to just work on corners as well as free kicks in training, and hopefully we're going to start seeing the fruits of that particular labour throughout this whole season. As Smith beats his marker. Oh, Mobita, you missed an open goal, man. Oh, good grief. That should have been 2-0. And I think Abita knows it. Probably had his head in his hands as he went away. As Millwall had a good chance there, but he was just offside. Good save actually by Patterson. It looked like the ball just smacked him in the face, if nothing else. Might have a bit of a bruised forehead at the end of this. Will Patterson, I dare say half my players will have a few bumps and bruises if Millwall Law is to be believed if they're still thugs of the highest order, or just over there from Ibiza. This is not a dig at Millwall in and of itself. It's just the way the club is just kind of set up. They believe, quite rightly actually, that the rest of the country actually hates them. They know that. They don't care. They sing that every single week. And that's just exactly how it operates. It's like a modern day version of Wimbledon. It's just that Millwall can't actually play football. I say that. I don't know how the original Wimbledon played. I was too young to remember them. They were in the Premier League back in the 90s, as Smith gets a fortunate little bounce there off the defender and bags his, I believe that's his second goal of the season as well, but he's in the right place at the right time, as a poacher should be. Well won there by Malley, who's showing some of the fans why he should be starting. There's the lucky deflection and Smith just puts it away. Malley's showing some of the fans why he should be starting. There have been fans on the social media on this game who have said, "Oh, Malley's starting, why?" Did you not see him last season? Like, he helped us get promoted. He performs very, very well in that central midfield role. He's kind of the new Curtis Thompson. And he can score. Right on cue. He can score a goal every now and then as well. First time hit, Malley gets his first goal of the season. And that is why he is in the starting lineup. Gomez brings the ball down nicely from McCarthy. Plays it in to Chapman. Finds Malley just all on his own in the edge of the area. The Millwall players just camped inside their own 6-yard box. Not even the 18-yard box. The 6-yard box. They're pretty much just having a sleepover with the goalkeeper as it stands. And we go in at half-time 3-0 up. I mean, why not? I'll take it. Scoreboard reflects that. So I'm happy. Happy the way things are going. Just keep it up. Yeah, keep it up. Keep them motivated. As I'm just noticing, the stadium is also in black as well, although you could actually say it's dark blue. I mean, that's what Millwall play in. I mean, the stadium... how's the stadium in real life look? I'm sure it's dark blue, isn't it? So if that's the case, this kind of matches in, I suppose, with how Millwall are. It's just that I've noticed in League One especially, a lot of the stadiums down there are like coloured in black for some reason. Oh, Patterson, that was terrible. The ball was right at you, man. Ooh, Toby Savin on well, he's not actually sitting on the bench, he's in my reserves, but he's kind of looking at this. He's watching this match on a stream somewhere. Yeah, the ball just went over his hands. Probably Toby Savin watching this match on a stream somewhere thinking, that starting position is going to be mine. It will be if Patterson continues making mistakes like that. Chapman with the free kick, just wise. Keeper didn't even move. Questions over the Millwall goalkeeper as well. He didn't even move for that free kick. Don't tell me he figured that was well covered, because it wasn't. As somehow we're offside. No idea how. Bueno. Oh my gosh. Bueno's normally better than that. Oh dear. He gets the ball back here and he makes a better pass. I'll allow him. Oh, nice through ball there. Nice cross there by Malley, and Smith just blazes it over. He had about 4 defenders on him at one point. It's just looking at the condition of some of our players. They are starting to get a little bit tired. I think McCarthy is booked again. Is he becoming the new Chris Hutchings? I hope not, because I'd rather have him on the field than off the field. Speaking of which, Hutchings is not even playing at the moment. He played in midweek. But is he on my bench? I'm sure he's on my bench somewhere. We need to make a couple of substitutions anyway. McCarthy is shattered, so I didn't have Fitzgerald. Fitzpatrick. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what players. You know what? That didn't work. Gomez is going to go right back because McCarthy is shattered. Ricardo Self can play there. What? No. Oh, right. Central midfield. Okay, I did move him. Hutchings is going to go in as the ball-winning midfielder. He can do that role well enough. Claudio Gomez will go as the right back. That's the only change we're going to make for the moment. As we hit the final 15 minutes, I'm just thinking about the last couple of changes. As Millwall just seeing more and more of the ball here. I would rather they didn't. I would rather we just stay comfortable with the ball. Thank you. There's Malley. He's a ball-winning midfielder at heart, isn't he? Then again, as a central midfielder, he's going to be doing an all-rounder job. There is Smith, and he unfortunately just can't get the ball past the keeper as he forces a corner. Smith to take this because McCarthy is off. I don't think Smith is that good of a corner taker, is he? It's the one thing I do like about McCarthy. Right, we're just going to make the final couple of changes. Scully is kind of tired, but I'm looking defensively at the moment. Alfie Jones is going to come on for Pollock. I do want a bit more speed in my defenders right now, and Gomez is tired as well. Bueno's okay. Actually, wingers. Chapman is going to go off. He's only just come back from injury, so we'll have Ricky J. Jones come on, get some more game time in him. It's only his... Actually, no, it's not even a start. It's a sub-appearance for him. As we are just wasting the time down now, just going to do a bit of a tactical tweak. Just see the game out, take home the 3 points, and that's 6 points on the board from the first 2 games, on our way to 50 points and survival. Lovely stuff. Kind of lost it in the second half a little bit, but thankfully we had the good first half to counter that. Wycombe go top of the Sky Bet Championship. Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, we're only 2 games in, but it's a nice way to finish out the first episode of the new season. Excellent stuff. Chapman grateful for Walsh faith. Yes, during his lengthy spell on the sidelines. Well, luckily you were out over pre-season. As a broken foot he did have. Man of the match against Millwall. Excellent stuff. If he's motivated to do that throughout the rest of the season, absolutely. What are you willing to discuss? No, Marsh, we've talked about this. Do not be touting our players for transfers. We kind of need him. We do kind of need him. Right, we are going to be back for the next episode, probably somewhere in September. I'm kind of looking at that Watford game, but he's coming back quite soon. Maybe we'll come back for there. Maybe we'll come back for Stoke. We'll see how the next few games goes. We've got a couple more championship games there, but Watford, I think Watford did come down from the from the Premier League, didn't they? No, they didn't. They actually finished 8th the last 2 seasons, so they've been up and down between the Championship and the Premier League for a few years now. They've just stabilised in the Championship, but I think they are one of the richer teams in the Championship. Regardless, I'll figure out where we're going to come back some point in September, get a few more games under our belt, and hopefully be well on our way to survival. If you have enjoyed this start to the season and you are looking forward to the rest of the season coming up, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button if I can get more words out. It does help the channel out, and also you won't miss the rest of our bid for Championship survival. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support on the series. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.